So Wyatt's just headed to school. I took Jessica to early morning class, so we don't start chores nowadays till, well, it's just about 8 o'clock. But you see Kendall's there. People from Instagram know that. Here's Sniper. I just saw a snowflake fall down by my head, but we're supposed to get hit hard. We've been really mild temperatures, but we're gonna get hit pretty hard soon. So Tristan goes and drives and gets the grain. That's beet pulp in those pails. And then I walk with the dogs. Come on, Kendall. Come on. Shh. Come on. Shh. Come on. As if. She jumped over all the buckets yesterday. Anyhow, I'll catch you up when we get further down. So, the cow herd is relaxing. You see, I haven't put the windbreaks back after cleaning up the manure. And I've only got Sniper. That dang Kendall, I stopped recording. I got her out of the truck, and before I could shut the tailgate, she had already run. She jumped completely over the tailgate and over and landed on top of those pulp pails and jumped in, and I thought, the heck with you. If you want to be a lazy dog and ride, then you know, you can ride and Tristan will walk with me. So you can see the straw that we put down. On Saturday we were pretty busy. We'd had, oh, little snowflakes keep flying by. We'd had a rainstorm in the night, Friday night, and snow, and so everything was wet. So between straw and hay, I think we put out 40 bales on Saturday, and I told Tristan, don't worry, we still got to do pulp and silage. But Tristan gets a little dramatic about that kind of stuff because it's not his thing, and that's just how he is. But like I said, he's always willing to help. It's just he articulates things differently and he sees the world differently. But we all do, so it's okay. So I just walk while there's not too much snow, which there isn't any right now. We get the buckets ready the night before, so then Tristan just goes to the bin and gets the pails of grain, and then I walk down with Sniper, so that I get a little exercise, and so does Sniper. Sniper, and like I said, in Kendall's home now, they get locked up in the kennel at night. We have some dog kennels, so they get locked in so that they don't get into trouble. Wild doesn't get locked up. He's there to bite anyone that, and bark, scare anyone away that comes in the night, and he has done that. Anyone has a blue heeler knows that they aren't afraid to give a little nip when they need it, and he's fairly protective. Like I said, he knocked me over when I got roughhousing with Tristan, so, and like I said, I'm the one that's fed him for 12 years. I don't know, you won't be able to see this, I'm shaking this camera like crazy, but snowflakes are falling. The north wind has, like, it's not very strong, but it has literally just picked up since I started walking, and we're supposed to get a foot of snow, and the temperature is supposed to drop about 10 degrees. That's 10 degrees Celsius supposed to drop. But anyhow, that's a pretty big turnaround to drop that. Looks like Sniper found a little vertebrae. He's having fun, but it's amazing how good this camera, like, it is way darker than this camera shows, but those headlights on the road, that's Tristan coming, so I better walk faster, and when a fat guy gets walking this fast, you won't be able to see anything. So I'm going to shut this off and I'll bring you back out. Well, here's the hay burners. Right here, this gate's still open. Oh, hey Tiger. Hey Victoria. So this gate's still open, but this is where the heifers are going to be. But I had to change things, and I didn't have enough steel posts. There's Lorraine. Oh, she's a little skittish today. Oh, we don't need to see Patchy take a leak. Anyhow, but we got the pen all strawed that's going to get covered, and got 2 of the bale feeders up filled with hay, and then the heifers are going to get moved here today. then I'm going to bring about 6 young bulls out of the big bull pen in and start feeding them grain. Just a few pounds a day to keep things going. Like I said, I just marvel at this phone, how dark it is, and yet it shows up so well. Anyhow, we don't have a problem right now, but we chain this gate just so we don't have a problem. Like I said, there'll be bulls in this pen here this afternoon. So here's the replacement heifers. You see why it's black heifer. She sticks out pretty good in this group. It's the first year in a long time I didn't keep any black heifers at all. So then Tristan parks here, then hands me the pails. So we'll take 1 oat and 2 pulp for now, Tristan, and you can record feeding it. Okay? Get out of there. She'll come over now. Like I said, she wouldn't come out of the truck. These little piggies like to eat it. So climb over, Tristan. Okay. Then we'll just feed a bunk, and then we'll shut it off and feed the rest of the pails. So we give in each bunk in the morning, we give 2 pails of beet pulp and 1 pail of oats. And at night they get silage and beet pulp in their bunks. And then they get their pail of grain in each bunk. Just so you can hop back over. Oh, and right to my hand there. You see the dogs are being good. So, like I said, there's a bunk there, another bunk right past that black that will fill. Oh, better catch some pails here. Normally we just lift everything over, but if we aren't fast enough, the heifers will lick all the pulp and everything. They'll go after the beet pulp before they go after the grain. So then the steers there and that bull will get 3 pails of pulp, a pail of oats, and a pail of rolled barley, and then a 1/4 of a pail or 1/3 of a pail of rolled barley. So I'll bring you out then. As you can see, there's still silage left in their bunk. They're on more grain, and it takes them till afternoon to eat their silage, where the heifers eat theirs in the night, and then they eat on their bale. Okay, so they put the oats down first. Then I put our 4th stage. This is a finishing ration, but we use it. It doesn't matter too much. It's just grain. So anyhow, now we're gonna walk back home. I'll start up the Western Star, then we'll go get oats for my dad's steers. We'll go get the pulp. We got some feed stuffs to pick up in Lethbridge, and then when we get back, it'll be afternoon chores. So be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe, and have yourselves a great day. Take care. Well, I like to do things out of order, so seeing as I stopped filming the last video 15 minutes ago, I thought I'd show you what the weather looks like now. So those couple of flakes that you guys could see, or maybe you couldn't see on that first little clip, this is only 15 minutes later. You can see I need a new wiper for the tractor. I could be getting one of those today when we go to the city. So, but Western Star is warming up for us to get our beet pulp, and it's, like I said, I feed the beet pulp every other day, so this is beet pulp day to feed. So I get a load twice a week, and I feed it, you know, half a load every other day. So like I said, it works out that today is my feeding day, plus it's a day I got to get beet pulp, and I had some still on hand. So, which is not always the case, but that's what's happened this time. So, but I thought I would, as soon as we showed you the morning chores on the calves, I thought I might as well show you what's happening with these cows too. But that's Southern Alberta for you. So we like it for everything else, but the weather does change. So anyhow, take care. Now it's afternoon now. We got the cow herd all fed, and we're headed back to feed calves. And I thought, if I showed feeding calves in the morning, I might as well show feeding calves in the afternoon. Oh, you can see my finger. Anyhow, Larson Valley had a video up, and he was showing how he mixes his feed without using a feed mixer, just with his loader bucket, and we all know that it doesn't mix as good as if you use a actual mixer. But as you can see, I'll zoom in, that's beet pulp and corn silage there. But like I said, I'm only feeding about 3,000 pounds, and for 3,000 pounds, you know, and I'm not mixing my grain, and I don't have cattle eating, you know, 23.5 pounds of barley, and making sure that every bite is exactly the same. These calves get fed a silage and beet pulp at night, then their grain gets put on top, and they're on very little grain. And then in the morning they get beet pulp, just pails of beet pulp. So, and then their recommended grain that I've decided for them. So, and like I said, we all know it would be better if they were on a total TMR, and that every calf would get a 10% dry matter grain ration, or 5%, or like on the steers they get a 20% grain ration on dry matter basis, up to 65%, you know. But for the little bit of calves I'm feeding right now, this is okay. We've got to mix some feed here for Dad's calves and get them on some more grain. They're just on whole oats right now, but I'm not feeding those. We fed those this morning. They only get fed grain once a day. But Mr. Trump got in a peeing contest with the Indians, and so now India has put tariffs on pulses, and so our yellow peas that had contracts for $9 a bushel are now worthless. Now they're worth $4 a bushel when they had contracts for $9. So the CPS, or I guess Viterra, called and said, we don't want your yellow peas unless you want to sell them for $4 a bushel. So for $4 a bushel, there's enough protein in there that we'll turn it into beef. So that's another adventure we get to do. But as you can see, there's snow on the ground. There's my pulp from this morning that we brought home. It was a blizzard by the time I got the beet pulp. It was pretty crazy. So I'll bring it back out when we're dumping this in for the calves. Well, we're just feeding some heifers now. We fed the steers already, but yeah, Ty's with me right now. He was the gate man, so we missed videoing that. Tristan's just shutting the gate into the steers and little bulls. Like I said, we didn't get these cattle moved. We were in Lethbridge way too long today. But with this storm, everything was a little crazier than it should have been. So, but we'll move them in the morning. Yeah, I don't have anything too much to going on tomorrow. So it'll be good to do that. And then tomorrow we can put out some fresh straw. She's for sale, along with the purple tag. But remember, I'm going to college, so she needs to go for $3,500 US dollars, that is. It's not bad. No. Of course, the neighbor sells all of his potatoes in US dollars, so yeah, he's doing pretty good. Yeah. All those little gourmets all go across the line. And then they get sold as American potatoes. Yeah, then they get sold as Idaho. Yeah. Idaho and Washington. Look, we didn't even spill any. Well, I can try harder. This bale feeder's smaller, and I don't. We'll have to pitch around the edges. But it's only the little bit extra I have left, which is not too much. Alright, well, there they go, out feeding. Oh, you can see her walk a little there. That's her, 3,500 US. Well, maybe we'll go 4,000 US. But we only truck, 30 miles. So you'll have to pick her up if you want her. But it might be another story from Dad. He might go more. Probably. There. He's going back there. And then now they're just getting some ground corn, or not corn. Fluffy oats. Just getting some fluffy oats here. This is a not a calving mineral. Yeah, this is a calving mineral. This is a calving mineral. It's because those show breds are, those three heifers are in here. We have 3 bred show heifers in here. They're over yonder eating, you can tell they're big. They got the booty. But they're in calf, so we're gonna give them some calving mineral. It's got the extra selenium, right? Yeah. Extra little things that they need for calving. Throw it in there. This has rumensin in it. And it's got rumensin, so the ionophores and with coccidiosis. Help you against. You're supposed to do that 45 days before you start calving, and then that'll clean the cows out so they won't shed coccidia to the calves. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's an important thing that we try to practice here. See, that's me lifting it one hand. They're heavy buckets, the fluffy oats. Yeah, the oats are really heavy, eh? And that was left-handed, so even though in college I lost all my upper body strength, since we don't do anything. Well, you don't normally. Well, there's a big bad bull there, big bad bull there. Here's a real bad one. He won't stay in fences. He's a little breachy. But these are
These are just some steers. Oh, that's a bull there. Well, this is a steer. He was too heavy for 4-H. But that's alright problem to have. But in there you can see we got some beet pulp and corn silage. And that's just some rolled barley mix that we bought. And you know, it's got the beet pulp, corn. Dad's done other videos on that.
Supplement.
Some supplements. Oh yeah. There's a showstopper if he grows.
Yeah. Here, you can sign off.
Alright, well, thanks for watching everyone. Be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe. Have a great day.